Welcome back to another episode of the Advent Calendar, even though I don't celebrate Christmas. Today I have this guy, which is the 4x4 version of a skin I barely even showed. I don't even know if I ever showed on the channel. This is a very derpy door, and I did say in the last episode that the doors are going to get really fast. That is more later. After this one, rather. That would be. So, there's a little cooldown on this, because we have to wait for this to retract. This is for later. Because we need that, because when we push this block up, you can see if we did push this up normally, and you would see the piston underneath. It's disgusting. That timer could definitely be shortened, but too bad. And there's double piston centers there, and there's like a single there, and there's a double piston center at the top. It's amazing. And this door is sadly not layout size. It definitely could. Actually, the store is in fact layout size, except for the sides, which could definitely be fixed by someone else who's gonna make this. You need a much bigger area than normal. You need a 12 by 3 area. So let's get to work. Let's start with the front. The front has 4 sticky pistons here. So you're going to start with your regular 4x4 layout, except that you have a sticky piston here as well. You have 2 doubles. You have a single at the top. You're going to have this here. We're going to have a double piston extender here. We're going to have this here. We then are going to have this piston here. Yeah. Which does not have a piston on this side, and then we're going to have our doubles. So we can do this, and that's the entire layout and this piston. Let me check one thing when we flip this. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that is the entire layout. Done. So let's get building. Your input is... I made a big... Never mind, I did not make a mistake at all. I need to use world edit quickly, because I need to move this backward. That's better. So your input is directly here. No. Wait, where is it? I'm actually so dumb. Can I fix my setup, please? Stop texting me, whoever. That is directly... I definitely did this layout so wrong. Oh. It's just a double piston extender down here with a single across. I am so good. Insane piston layout be like, and the lever is directly in front of it. We're gonna have a torch here. This should actually be red, by the way. I'm gonna do the bottom side's top thing red. It's about 4 minutes on this already. Ew. So this thing here is gonna act as our... Now that door is already closed, but that's perfectly fine. And that, so this should actually extend already. We're gonna have 2 hoppers here. These 2 hoppers are gonna determine this block swapping this piston and this piston, because if you look here, you can see that block goes in, this one goes here, and you can't actually remember the ends 5 ends. Okay, and wait a little bit because I have damn spam. You can see that one instantly retracts, and now this one goes. This is actually really important for how this is. Cause yeah. So in here we're gonna have. I'm gonna make this pink, cause why not? I'm using texture pack, which I did actually hope I used. Wait, I did wish I used in the previous doors. So we have this here. This will be do the beginning of it. We still need to power the top piston here, which will be done by this lamp turning off and on. So this lamp takes 2 ticks to turn off as delay. This will go up in a loop, and then this will fire this piston. And that's the block swapper. So if we place just 2 blocks in here, that one goes in, that one goes in, and when we undo this, that one goes, and this one goes. This delay in here is used to retract the stair during the 4x4 stage. Now let's get started with these pistons at the front. We're gonna have a V shape, we're gonna have a little Y shape, and then a vortex here, and then it does. So this does these pistons here, and then this is going to allow us to take an output to the front, to the back. This is going to have this here, and this hopper will go and start to do this piston, because we have a big issue with this piston. These pistons here, when they do a Dolphin Center, will be like this, and we don't want this to extend, so this has to be out for a really long time. And then the last thing, and I actually optimized it, so it basically just retracts as fast as possible. So this is going to be a safety piston, which is going to be icy yellow. This is safety E. So we're going to have this hopper. This hopper is actually completely filled up because we need some stuff. So this bottom hopper is completely filled up with anything. You can use any items. This goes up for after. And there's a dropper loop in here because we need to do some stuff. Okay? We have this piston here, which is going to act as a falling edge. And I know I'm building this like completely out of order. I think I put that piston in the wrong spot. Channel 3. I'm so curious. I'm dumb. I should do one. We need this here, which will go up. I don't even know. Dumb. I'm actually so dumb. This will power this block, which is completely filled. So I'm going to use wooden shovels. You could technically use netherite shovels, but this will go here, this will go here. This can be any container, by the way. I prefer it to be actually a solid container, because yeah. This particular block is red, because it will deal with firing this piston here, which is really nice. Let's continue with yellow. We're going to have a sticky piston here. We're going to have this redstone block which is out. And then we're going to have this. And then how many items are in here? There's 6. So we're going to start with yellow here. This particular block is, no, never mind. So we're going to go like this, which has that. And then we have this observer, which goes up into this block. Into this piston, into this ob, which I actually forgot to put this in the layer, and this has a resin block in it, but it's not even useful yet, and you can get rid of this. Next we need to deal with this double piston extender, so this would be bottom double piston extender. So the way we're going to do this is send a 1 tick into it, and then we're going to retract it using this, because we just need to extend it upwards normally, but then retract it without giving this piston a retraction. Otherwise, it would basically not work. So we have to extend these out at the same time, but then just retract this one. No. but there'll be 1 tick. So this will be a 1 tick, this will be a 1 tick, and this will just retract. The way we do this is we take and we have 2 dust here. It's actually lime, not yellow. We have two repeaters here, and then using this dropper loop here. By the way, if you're filling this item up, do not use the same items that you're doing here as you're doing it here, because they will not work otherwise. So I prefer this one to actually be yellow, lime. You're gonna have this block here, so technically this can actually just be like this, and then you're gonna have 2 dust here. This block actually needs to be a shovel, so make this anything you want, and then make this a shovel. And that will do the bottom double piston extender. We now need to deal with this piston in the back, which is just a bottom. So this line would actually be part of a hipster. Sorry, this is a bottom hipster thing. We're going to have this here, and the way we're going to place this minecart is we're just going to roll it in like this, and that's fine. We're going to use a string on top, so strings act as an updater. If you look in the Act3 menu, it did explain this in the last door with the string, but if you look on the right, you can see that it says powered true with the green letters, and when it comes out, it says powered false, true, false, and that's how we do tech block updates. And to make this last a long time, we have a cobweb. Technically, this could be actually shortened by using a boat limiter, but ew, lol. So we're gonna have this here, and this will basically just have a piston in the back, and then this will go up, and then this will go to here. So that does the bottom hipster, and we're detecting it using that torch in the back there. Now let's start moving upwards, but before we do that, we might as well start filling in the blocks for the bottom. This is a quartz block. This is a nether brick stair upside down. This is one facing up. This is 2. This piston's not powerable yet. This one's a redstone block. And then we have a quartz block under there. We already have that. We have a stair here, and then we have smooth quartz block. So if we flip this, it does this. I don't even know if I put no items in here. 6. And this does the whole bottom. To retract this, we will do it from the side pistons. That's not what's supposed to happen. But yes, you get the idea. This is retracted, because, yeah. I don't know why. Oh, that's very simple. I'm dumb. This can actually be any item. It's not unstackable, because it's only part of this piston, not that bottom one. So that means this cannot be the same as this. Made a mistake on that, and the bottom is not done. So that's the bottom. Now let's get to the sides, which are going to be in purple. So the way that the sides work is we're going to have both sides are different. The first pulse is going to start with a piston here. Actually, though if you hear any yelling, I'm so sorry. I can't do anything about this. So if we have this, and this, and this, and this, and that, this will do the first, this guy here helped me with the last door. Thank you very much to him. This will power the first of the pulses. Next, what we need to do is fire this piston, I believe, but because this is like all garbage right now, it's stupid. Because this is like all weird and everything, this is kind of hard to like look at. So to power the other side, we actually use this side. So the first pulse on this side comes from here, and that's why they're not in sync, sadly. We have this here. What we do is we detect an output from this hopper being locked, And that's how we power this piston here, like this. And we also take an output using this hopper, and this going up into a piston. We have a toggle here for the dull piston extender, but yeah, we have this piston, which goes into two obs, like this and like this. We have pretty much any blocks here, but any of your blocks here that are not redstone blocks, which I should have mentioned like a while ago. There's two sticky pistons here I forgot to add. There are there's this, and there's this upside down stair, this black concrete, and then on this side is just a flat stair, and then 3 concrete, like that. We need a dust here for this particular piston at the top, but we can't have this observer fire this dust. We just have a slab in the lower half of the block so it looks better here, but that's for later. We have this toggle for the dull piston extender on the right, and then we use the same part of the dull piston extender. Actually, no, we don't. We use it, yeah, a similar part to the, no, never mind. Let's just make the dull piston extender quickly. So, dull piston extender will be light blue. Actually, let's just make it blue. So, we're going to have this block here. Actually, it's a 4-tech, I'm dumb. And then we're going to have this here. Put it on here. Now, they are slightly different on both sides. 4-tech, 3-tech, this is for delay purposes. We need this to be like delayed in a weird way, so it needs to extend and then retract fast. So we're going to do a dust in the back, then we're going to have a repeater into an ob, and we have to use a locked repeater to fire this dust, because we can't use a redstone block, because we need this dust to actually stay like in this cross state, otherwise it will not work. So what we need is a locked repeater. We're going to place a repeater here, we're going to fire it. This needs to be a slab to prevent, I guess, locationality for this dust to fire these, or this dust to fire those. We need this comparator, we need this furnace or furnace, with anything inside, doesn't matter, it's this, and that will do that. And also a block there. So that's just the dull piston extender. It's really small, and it fits within the space. Now that is the end of this side. Well, this left side, we still need to do this top side. So this is still technically red, because it does the, I guess, top pistons. So we have this, and then 3 dust. We have a piston retracting here to power these pistons, so they're also red as well. So this would be red glass extended. We have this going across, then we have to go down here, and this, that powers those. This long observer chain thing here. So to fire the last pulse on the side, we have this weird toggle here. The dull piston extender already handles the last retraction, but on the closing on this side we don't have that. So we have an observer with a 1-tick repeater on it. This will go to here, and this will go to here. Dull piston extender on this side requires a ton of delay, so that's why I said they would be slightly different. And we still also have to do this dull piston extender, and the way we're going to do that is similar to the last ones where we have the 4-tick, 1-tick. Basically, it's just a simple dull piston extender circuit, just with time. 1-tick, this is a redstone block. These are stripped birch wood, so just aim at the piston and just stretch them across, and then the rest you can just fill it in. Well, we're obviously not done. I'm doing this now as we build the door. We still need to. We still need to build the rest. So this vortex repeater will have a long delay, and this is technically the same amount of delay, but we need a ton of observers because of delay. So it goes to here, and we're gonna do something pretty much something similar to the last one. We have a dust there, but this time it's on a hopper, but on the other side it's not. Because we can't have a repeater here because this dust is here, and we really need that dust. And then we're gonna do something, we're gonna do pretty much the same thing as this side. So we're gonna have this repeater, which is gonna be a powered. Comparator. We need a repeater that's always powered. And then I'm just gonna control, well, I'm just gonna MBT this furnace. Like this, but you can definitely just put any item inside, and that will do the Dolphin Center on this side. We are missing something, I can tell. I know we're missing something. I feel like we're missing one thing, and I don't know what. Oh. We are missing a... some sort of pulse. Okay, so from this piston here retracting, I fired that and I didn't want to. This is stay extended because of the resin block, like I said earlier. This needs to be a 4. And then this will actually fire the back pistons at the end to do everything else. This should be the whole door done. So don't test it, because yours might not work, and let's see if mine works. Holy, what did not work? That piston did not fire. What fires that piston? Oh, I'm just missing some stuff. This block fires that piston. So, what does it look like? Most of the blocks were mismatched here. So that's like that. That is like this, and this is in the back. This is like this. And then this is facing that way, my mistake. So now if we open it, and you can see this block perfectly retracts, and we can see that timer in the back goes. So that is the end of this door. Why did that break? Oh, just a quick note, the reason why this actually broke here is because I didn't wait for the cooldown. So there's a specific cooldown you need to wait for. You need to wait for that voice crack, but you need to wait for this thing to turn off because the door will not work otherwise. So I don't. And then this one faces upside down, and then this goes with a black concrete in there. So that is the end of this door. We can wait for that thing in the back. Now we can open it. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the second last video of the Skin Doors advent calendar. Okay, bye bye.